Three. Hello, good evening. Welcome to S&S Grind Out podcast. I am your host, Azabe. I am back with another video of post NFL game reviews, and I have my guest, as usual, Sid with me. And if you guys are watching this video, me and Sid, we wanted to apologize that we couldn't cover week 8 due to some schedule issues and unavailability from my side and Sid's side. So we're back
Yeah,
with the week 9, and we will try our best because we are just like white collar workers like you guys. So we have to have our due diligence as well that we need to take care of. But let's just begin our today's SNS video. Sid, thank you for taking your time out. How are you?
I am doing great. Just kind of still in a shock though from this morning.
Yeah, I said
Marshawn
this would be
Keelan.
my first topic. Marshawn Nealon from the Dallas Cowboys, only
Yeah,
24 years old. What a loss to a game. And I hope we can just pray for his family, and I hope they all the condolences to them. And it's one of the darkest days in the NFL history. The game you and I love, the game everyone love,
yeah,
it's just very sad to see incident like that. And I think the reports have just came right after the news,
I would
actually, that was a
suggest, I would
suicide.
just suggest like if guys, if you need somebody to talk to,
Mental
just
health,
call.
please do it. Exactly.
Please,
So that's gonna
just
be my thing too.
yeah. I'm not gonna go in
Please
detail what he
reach
did,
out
what he not
to
did.
people if you can. Please. It's
Yeah.
not
So
it's not it's not you're not going to be a lesser man if you go and talk to somebody.
exactly. Yeah.
Please take care of yourself. The gentleman was only 24 years old, and it's just very sad, and it's just
Yeah.
a loss to a game. There was a bright future ahead of him. I hope his family finds patience and all middle of
Peace.
that, and
Yeah.
we just can pray for them, and I hope that he gets and his family gets, and he gets rest in peace, and his family can get all the help they can
Yeah.
get. So let's begin the podcast with the return of Lamar Jackson on Thursday night. Didn't look the guy didn't look rusty to me. Maybe he was playing against the Dolphins, which I think you and I shouldn't look rusty anymore.
Yeah.
I think if any team is playing against the Dolphins, I think you and I can start the quarterback and put some 20 respective points and have our defense to back it up, and we can win the damn
I
game. So what was
I
the
don't
hype
know,
with
like,
Tua? I think
what's
Sid, before you start, I'm going to tell you one thing. About 2 years ago, I had a argument with one of my former coworker that Tua is overrated. He's not going to last in Miami Dolphins. He's a left-handed southpaw quarterback. He's going to face the difficulties. And boy, oh boy, was I right about him, because I think, not I think actually, let me paraphrase that. I think this would be his last year in Dolphins, and they will look for a trade. Your thoughts on it?
I think Tua has done good for Dolphins, but
Where?
just getting rid of him
Where?
for
What good?
two bets. No, not in previously. I'm talking about previously. He would
Since
played
the
previously better, but
absence of Tyreek Hill, the guy has nothing but an average.
that's
Injury
true.
prone.
That's true.
Injury prone is an issue. He's not reliable. He cannot take center consistently. So are you still gonna say
Yeah.
he does good? He does wonder. He's an NFL player, great quarterback by all means. I'm not gonna criticize. They play the game. They know the game. But as a fans, as our podcasts or videos
Yeah,
that we talk about,
I
the
was trying to get
analysis
at the
of
point
a
that
game that you just cannot deny that, because and what you see, and you cannot deny that it
no,
has
I
been
cannot deny
a
that. No.
rubbish season for past couple of not past couple of years. I would say 2.5 seasons actually. It
Yeah,
has been
that's
rubbish for
true.
Dolphins.
So I was gonna say, like, for past two seasons, he hasn't grown as a quarterback. That's what I
Yes,
was trying to
agreed,
get at.
100% agreed.
He hasn't done any work to like address his flaws. Nothing there. I haven't seen that. I'm not saying that he's a bad quarterback or he is not a good player or anything like that. No, he needs to work on himself. There's still a lot of games to go. If he wants to save his job, he needs to start working on his weaknesses right
He
now.
does. Honestly,
Right now.
because when he was drafted by Dolphins, they were tagging him as a franchise quarterback, which I think was never the case
Mhm.
to start with. Because I'm somebody who pays attention to college football, and college is something else unless you come to the different beast.
Yeah.
Uh, Lamar took care of business, four
Oh,
touchdowns. Guy didn't look rusty. Came
four
back from
touch
injuries, but
pass.
I think as the season goes further, I think Ravens are gonna be back in the division race with the Steelers because I think the Bengals had a very golden opportunity. They just blew it back to back last week against the Jets, last minute
Oh,
foul. And Bears, are you kidding me? You
oh
have
my God.
Jamar
That
Chase, T. Higgins. You have a loaded offense. Joe Flacco has done what he should have done against the Steelers, and
well, the defense
I
didn't do
think
anything. Defense didn't do
Sid,
anything.
I think I saw some of the Bengals players' press conferences, especially the one guy I really pay attention to in that press conference is Jamar Chase. And
Yeah,
I think he has every single right to be frustrated with his defense, with his
of
team.
course. How
You
can
Bengals has let me just say this thing against the Jets, they gave up 39 points
yeah,
against the Bears offense at your home turf. You
47
gave up
points.
47 points
The last touchdown was in less than a minute of the minute of a game.
minute of the game.
Last minute of the game.
Where do you think would Bengals are still a playoff contenders after losing these two games with Lamar being back from the injury? Do you think
No,
uh,
no.
the playoffs
The way
they had a golden opportunity which they blew it for their playoffs by losing these two games?
no. That's the thing I'm trying to say. Like offense can do so much. Offense put points,
Their
42
defense can
points.
catch a cold. Let's just put it that way.
The defense didn't do anything. Giving up 47 points, giving the touchdown at the last minute. They had the ball in the very last minute of the game. How can you give up a touchdown? How? I don't understand. How did that happen?
Agree.
This is like
That
everybody was just like
Sid, that's what I'm saying. Their
lost.
defense can catch a cold.
No,
39 points against Jets, winless team. You're supposed to take care of that business.
yeah,
Bears against the Caleb Williams, the guy has been like a hit or miss the entire season or almost two seasons, and he came down and he throws like a 400 plus yards and wins the game, and he's catching,
no,
and he's
he
also
was
catching.
480 yards.
Oh, sorry, my let me rephrase that. 280 yards
470 is
was
you mix up
Joe
with
Flacco. Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Just
Joe
let
Flacco.
me
Yeah,
correct that. And
yeah.
the guy also had a receiving touchdown.
Yeah.
Where is your defense? What the heck are they doing? Are they going to answer the
We
call? Or do you think it's already too late for Bengals to make the playoffs, even Joe Burrow's return?
I
Or
don't think
let me
so.
actually ask you that question. With the seasons being on the line, and I think they have blew the opportunity with Lamar being back in the side for the Ravens. Would you, if the Joe Burrow is all healthy to go, and your chances are slim to none now to make the playoffs, would you still start Joe Burrow and put the risk on the future of the Bengals?
But the problem is the offensive line is not doing as well because there's too much pressure on the quarterback all the time. That's why Joe Burrow got hurt. They couldn't protect him properly. That's the problem with Bengals from the beginning. I have seen so many quarterbacks getting hurt over there. But that's why Joe Flacco threw two interceptions, but he still made 470 yards. That's a lot, man.
But I think one of the interceptions, I'm
That's
not
a
going to count
lot.
it as the end of the game, which like he has to take a Hail Mary, which he
Oh
had
yeah,
missed.
that I won't count that either, but that was just like a Hail Mary and he had to do it.
Yeah.
But he's old, he cannot throw that far. He's like,
So
come
you
on.
think Jamar Chase frustration is valid with
Oh
the
yeah, yeah,
team
yeah.
and with the
Definitely it's
coaching
well.
staff?
Like, come on, how much you want he can the only thing he can do more is now start playing as a defensive player now. Come on.
Agreed.
That's the only
Uh,
thing that's left.
if you want my opinion on it, Sid, I think Bengals has blew their playoff chance to make because they had
Oh
these two
yeah,
games.
if they
If they
want to
would have
make
covered
it, they
that, being Joe Burrow came, because let me tell you one thing.
yeah.
Yes, we know what Joe Burrow can do as a quarterback, but I think Jamar Chase would be doing a free agency shopping this season.
Oh yes.
We don't know what his contract is stand at the moment, but that's what it is from the Bengals. Moving on, Sid, one team I want to talk about here, and I think nobody is giving them that much attention right now, is
Oh,
the Los Angeles Rams with Matthew Stafford.
oh,
Boy, are they for me, they are the dark horses for the NFC. Right now, they are the dark horses of the NFC, and I would say if any Packers, Lions, and Tampa play that team, I think the Rams can take care of the business. Do you stay the same, or you have different opinion
yeah.
about it?
I don't have a different opinion about it. I think they are a very good
Because the
team. They
addition of
can.
Davante Adams in that team has been
Yes,
nothing but
that's
gold
what
for
I was
them.
going.
And with
That's
Stafford being the
exactly what I was
quarterback,
getting at. But
and the Stafford being a quarterback, you have Puka Nakua, Stafford, uh, Davante Adams. I think that's as good as of a dynamic duo with Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and T Higgins on the same. I think if they play in, let's just say if they play head to head right now, I think they can give them the
a good
Stafford and
run for
company
them.
can give them a run. Yeah, absolutely,
Yeah,
I believe that.
yeah, I
Because
understand that. That's what I was like hearing.
the reason why I believe that is because Rams have a defense, Cincinnati does not, and that plays a
Exactly.
very big role in it.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I think Stafford is a very good quarterback, even though
Oh,
he's like 13, 37 or
I
36,
think a
something like
Hall of
that.
Fame, since that Super Bowl in his resume has been at. I think a Hall of Fame.
Yeah, he
He
has a
will be
Hall of
in
Fame
Canton,
career.
Ohio. We do believe that, and I think
Yeah,
uh, uh, and uh, and the way I'm looking at the NFC right now, and let's just say if they're securing the number one seed, boy, you better watch out because you don't want to go to
yeah,
the SoFi Stadium in the NFC Championship game, because right now Tampa has some questions to answer after losing the
yeah.
Lions, and I also believe Lions losing to Vikings is opening the door for the Rams
That
because
was a surprise. Honestly speaking, that was a surprise for me. I was just like, how can you lose? But they didn't lose like a bad game. They had like
I
few
think it's
here
a
and
division
there.
game. I agree with you, but I think uh, Vikings had a game plan of doing the A blitz on Jared
Uh,
Goff,
Jared Goff,
and
yeah,
I think people know that. I believe people know that he is very vulnerable against uh, the A blitzes, because the blitz comes, the guy has zero to none mobility. Yeah, but when he's
yeah,
like staying in the pocket, that the pocket is clean, we know what he's capable of doing that. But I think there's a cure for that for the other defense for the defenses to like blitz him and like disturb his timing. And
yeah,
I believe Tampa did that, but they were able to oh, win against Tampa, but blowing the game, one another game against your division,
yeah,
because Packers are also upcoming on the rise. So Packers
yes,
are no joke. Jordan Love be taken should not be taken any more jokes on him, because the guy is
yeah.
legit for Green Bay. Uh, so where do you rank Lions by even they lose to the Vikings?
Well, they are still not a bad team. They're very good.
No, no,
They
they're a
can do
very good
better.
team. But do you think the
Here's the
panic
thing. What I'm
button
gonna
should
say,
be
they're
pressed?
still they. I think they can still go for the first seed. I personally believe it. If they don't make
Losing two
small
games
mistakes,
and losing two games to the division
still,
and losing to the
still,
Packers? Really?
still, I think they can. They just have to be confident like they were in
I
the
mean, they will
beginning.
be confident because of Dan Campbell. I'm not denying that. But my question is to you: should there be a panic button in the Lions locker room?
No, not right now. If it was like 5-4 or something like that, or 4-4, then I would be like, yeah, that should be panic. But right now they're like 5-3, I think. Let me check. Yeah, they are 5-3. in this. So I think they have plenty of games to play. There's a lot of football to be played right now, but
Okay.
so they can come back and they can still go for the first seed. I don't think they're gonna be in second seed or wild card, nothing like that now. They're a very good team and they can make it. So
Moving on to the Bills and the Chiefs, I think it's always like a heavyweight fight. You punch,
oh
I
my God, that
punch, and
is it's an
and I
age-old
think Bills
story
ended up taking care
every
of that
season.
business. And I picked the Bills to win that game actually because one, they were at home, and of course Patrick's gonna give you a run for the money because I think Kansas City. If the let's just say if the season ends today, Kansas City is missing the playoffs.
Oh yeah, definitely. Kansas City is in shambles right now. They
In
cannot click
shambles
all
right now, and
together.
I think they have too many
They
calls, and I think they have too many calls to answer. From the
yes,
offensive side of the ball, Patrick has not been Patrick since the Super Bowl loss. If you pretty much ask me, and uh, and I think what troubles him the most is like anybody that plays Tampa 2 defense. When I think Todd Bowles has given that
that
blueprint
yeah, I was
after
gonna say
that
that.
Kansas City and Tampa Bay Super Bowl, if you honestly speaks to me, I think that's the blueprint to beat Patrick Mahomes because one, the people would never play cover two when they had Tyreek Hill, but now it's a different story.
Yeah,
They don't have that speedster that who can stretch the field, and
yeah.
I don't think so. They are scared. Any more teams are scared of Patrick and the company. That's personally I
No,
feel.
everybody has a blueprint right now. They have seen this win. They have lost twice the same way. Once to Tom Brady, once to Jalen Hurts. Come on. They lost
And he
both
got
the
blown
games the
off, and he
same
got blown
way.
off twice in the Super Bowl. So
Twice.
yeah, and
That's
let's shift our focus to so the news is that as if the season ends today and we do the seeding, KC is missing the playoffs. Sorry,
oh
KC
yeah,
fan, but
definitely.
that's what is the reality is. And
Yeah.
moving on to Foxborough, the new sheriff in town,
Oh my
Drake
God. This
the
team. Oh
May.
my God. Drake
And
May. Oh my God.
what do you make of him so far? I think do the Patriots found?
Surprise.
Well, let me just say this right now. I would not say a replacement of Tom Brady, but I think for the next 10 years they have booked a franchise quarterback. That's what I would say. All stays healthy. The guy is legit. I think so. I believe so. The guy
Oh,
is legit, and I think he's
I
founding up the way he's founding the chemistry. If it's Diggs, Kayshawn Booty, Hunter Henry,
yeah.
the the play action with running backs. I, the guy has a potential to be a leader down the road. I believe so.
Yeah, it's just like I think it's too early to say right now because this is his first season as a starter and he's trying his best and he's doing really well. I'm not taking anything away
Do you
from
think
him.
Mike
And
Vrabel's coaching mentality has made up a difference in that locker
oh
room?
yes,
The energy has
of
been back. Do you
course,
believe
yeah.
that?
Yes, it does because we saw last season Patriots
Because
were nowhere to be
because
found
Vrabel
and the
was
season
a
before.
dog in his play games too.
Yeah.
DAWG dog
Yeah.
in his play games. And so, what do
This
you make of the
coming
Pats? Playoff contenders? Do you see
oh
them
yeah,
to make some noise in
definitely,
the playoffs?
definitely. Definitely. They're gonna be making some noise in the playoffs. And right
I
now
think in one of
their
our
biggest
videos you
test is
mentioned
coming up right now.
you won't be shocked if they secure the number one seed in the AFC. You said you won't be shocked.
Yeah. Yeah, I won't be shocked. But right now, here's the thing. There's a lot of football to be played again. Right now, Patriots have the biggest test coming up right now against the Bucks. They're going up against Baker Mayfield. It's going to be a big test and see what they do. That game would open up a lot of holes because Todd Bowles can pick apart any
Offense,
good
yeah, he's a
offense
mastermind. He's a
easily.
mastermind when it comes to
So
design
that
blitzing.
would show us more. That would
Drake
show us
May
more.
has some issues with fumbling the ball because it's still a young career. I think some of the
Exactly.
mechanism you still can go and fix in the offseason. You're absolutely right on it.
Again,
My
he's not been pressurized as much as I would like him to be. Like a
But
lot
I
of
think
quarterbacks humble, but
Todd Bowles is gonna do some
he's gonna
damage,
test him.
and
He's gonna test him like that. So let's
he's
see
gonna
what
test him like
happens.
that. And I'm very looking forward to that. If I was in Seattle right now, where you at on your work trip, I would come to you and we will watch that game together. I know you
I
being a
know
Tampa
that
guy and
that
the
would be a
Baker
good
guy,
game to
yeah,
watch.
that would be a good game to watch.
Sunday.
One of the issue that I want to talk about against the team and against the about the Dan Cohen. Um, Why the Daniel Jones? I mean, Jaden Daniels injury, horrific. Uh,
Yeah.
the question for coach: why would you still keep Jaden Daniel in the game, knowing the fact the guy is coming from the injury? The score is 38-14. And one thing I just want to say, Sam Darnold, you has turned your career around. I would say not 360, but 720. That guy is a as accurate as they come. He gave Baker a run for his money. Let's
He
just say
did.
that when they
Yes.
played against the Bills, like somebody's gonna make a mistake. Unfortunately, it was Sam Darnold, but he was going neck to neck against Baker, and
Yeah.
uh, but Jaden Daniel injury, a lot of question was asked to Dan Coyne. Fans were booing why you were still keeping the guy. Your thoughts on it when the game was already out of reach, 2 minutes left, and that gruesome injury was just nasty. Prayers up for this guy. I
I
hope he is recover well and ready to go next season. Uh, I don't think so.
Yeah,
It's
he's
gonna
out
be
for the
this
season.
season. They
Yeah.
wanted to put him in, but yeah.
Like I would say, like make play a quarter maybe, but putting him at the last moment in such a tight situation, he's not fully
No, why?
recovered.
I think he started the game against the Seattle. I don't know if you watched the game or not, but
I didn't watch the game honestly.
keeping he started, but keeping him into the game. Why why would you do that? Because a lot of people take their starters out when
I
the game is out of reach, something like that. Though it was no competition. Actually, let's just say that
no, no. They were like
38-14 is a
zero.
blowout win.
There was zero in the first half, I think. Right?
Yeah,
They didn't
but
score any
it was a
points.
it's a blowout game, and you're still keeping your starting quarterback, knowing the fact that he's just coming out of injury. Do you think it's just a whatever call, and it's a big coaching error from the Dan Quinn's perspective?
I don't think so. It's a coaching error. Sometimes players they want to go and do something for their team, or they like the coaches are telling them, "Hey, you
But
cannot
do you
do
want
it.
to
Just
protect
sit
your
down."
future
But
too, right? He's your franchise
yeah,
quarterback.
but sometimes the players don't listen to. I don't know who made the mistake in this point. I don't want to point fingers right now because we don't have that information. Do you have it? No, I don't think so. I don't have it either. But I would just say like they should have forced him to stay on the bench because hey, you're not well. Don't go in. We're already losing the game. We don't want to lose you either. But now both are out. So I don't know what's gonna happen now.
What's gonna happen next exactly? Moving on to the Monday night. Fraud alert, Cowboys.
Oh, Cowboys, what how about them Cowboys?
See, they're fraud alerts. See, they're robbing their fan base for almost 30 years now. The last time they won anything, I was a newborn, fresh air in this world. The 1995.
They
They
won in '96,
Yeah.
the Super Bowl,
So
last
I
Super
was
Bowl they
still
won.
in the diapers when they won it. I wasn't even a first year, 1 year in my first year in this world. I wasn't even a year old when they won that
Yeah.
Super Bowl.
And after that, they have
Uh,
not done
is it
anything.
time? Is it time to look in the different direction from the ownership's perspective? And I think they
I
tried.
think it's the coaching staff. The play calling is so horrible. They just panic.
But
They're not a
that,
bad
but the
team on
offense is number
paper.
one, the most points to score offense in the world. I mean, in the league.
Yeah, that's the thing I'm saying. Like the coaching staff is not doing a good job with the defense. I was getting to that,
I don't think so. It's a
but
coaching
sometimes
staff, Sid. I don't think so. It's a coaching staff or anything like that. I just think it's just the damn Dallas Cowboys. They will find a way to shoot themselves in the leg. Let's just say that because
oh yeah,
I believe that was a game for them to win and have some command with the Eagles uh, on the NFC East division, but I think right now the
yeah,
Cowboys are the same damn Dallas Cowboys, and looking at their schedule down the road, they're gonna still shoot the
it's just gonna
bullet.
get tougher and
It's
tougher.
just gonna get tougher. Um, and we do have a Thursday night game going on right now with the Raiders and another division game
Broncos.
against the Broncos and the Raiders is tied seven apiece. I would think Broncos playing at the Mile High, they would take care of business. And
Yeah,
Word guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Please do like and subscribe the channel and leave your comments And thank you so much to tune in. And we will try to cover as many games as possible, but sometimes due to inavailability, we do get to miss. I would make sure that's not the case anymore. We do would find the availability to tune in with you guys. Thank you so much for joining. Please do like and subscribe. Click the bell icon of the channel, Sports Go. Please, and again, the player from the Dallas Cowboys, our prayers are with you, and I hope your family finds some peace. Thank you guys. Till then, take care, and be safe.